right, everybody, welcome back for another deep dive.
Yeah, welcome back.
This time we are tackling the one and only Richard Branson.
Oh, yeah.
So we've got a book here called Richard Branson, the Maverick behind Virgin's global empire.
Yep, that's the one.
And we're going to see what we can pull out of it in terms of understanding Branson.
You know what makes him tick?
Yeah, and maybe even...
What makes him so unique?
Right, exactly.
How he built such a big global empire.
And what lessons we can take away for ourselves.
Definitely.
Even if we're not trying to build, a global empire.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so right off the bat, this book dives into Branson's early days.
Okay.
And let me tell you, it's pretty wild.
What'd he do?
He started Virgin as a mail-order record business when he was still a teenager.
Oh, wow.
I mean, can you imagine?
That young.
That young starting a business.
A real business.
Yeah, not like a lemonade stand.
Not just mowing lawns.
Right, exactly.
This is serious stuff.
So it really makes you think about, the power of taking a chance.
Taking a leap.
Even if you think you're not the most experienced.
When you're starting small.
Right.
But it's fueled by passion.
Exactly.
And Branson definitely had that.
Yeah, and what's fascinating is he didn't just stop there, right?
I know.
He could have built a really comfortable life around music.
Yeah, for sure.
But this guy,
He had a drive.
he just kept pushing the
He
boundaries.
wanted to explore.
Yeah, always exploring new things.
And that's where we get the Virgin Group.
Exactly.
It's not just music anymore.
No, it went from records to airlines,
Airline.
then fitness clubs,
Wow.
then mobile networks.
And then, hold on.
Yeah.
Space tourism.
Space tourism.
I mean, how do you even...
It's mind-boggling.
It's like, how do you even dream that big?
Right, like most people would be happy with one successful business.
Exactly.
But Branson
He just kept going.
kept diversifying.
And you know what's interesting?
What's that?
While all these industries seem totally different on the surface,
On the surface, yeah.
there is a connecting thread. Oh, really?
Yeah, and that thread is Branson's passion
Okay.
for shaking things up.
For being disruptive.
Yeah, and challenging the status quo.
Like a true maverick.
Exactly like this book talks about how he launched Virgin Atlantic because he was frustrated with the airline industry.
Ah, I see.
He thought it was stuffy,
Yeah, can be
overpriced,
definitely overpriced.
and he wanted to make flying fun.
Fun.
Yeah, and accessible.
Interesting.
And that really resonated with people.
It makes sense.
People want to have a good time when they fly.
Yeah, nobody wants to be crammed in
Right, exactly.
and treated poorly.
So it's almost like he's allergic to being bored.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that's a big part of his success.
That constant need for excitement.
Yeah, and I mean, we all know about his adventurous side, right?
Oh, yeah, the hot air balloon trips.
Exactly.
Trying to break speed records across the ocean.
I mean, come on.
The guy's fearless.
It's crazy.
And that fearlessness translates into his business ventures, too.
That's a great point.
It's not just about thrill-seeking.
No, it's about pushing boundaries in every aspect of his life.
Like with Virgin Galactic,
Oh, yeah.
the ultimate boundary-pushing enterprise.
For base tourism.
Exact.
I mean, that's like straight out of science fiction.
It is pretty wild.
But Branson made it happen.
He did it.
And,
Pretty
what can we
amazing.
learn from this guy?
Yeah,
Even if our ambitions are a little bit smaller than space travel.
right. We're not all aiming for the stars.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I think the key takeaway here is that
Yeah.
you don't have to be launching rockets to apply Branson's principles.
His core values.
Yeah, he teaches us to be bold,
To be
to
brave.
embrace new challenges,
And to constantly be seeking out
Yeah.
new opportunities.
to make a positive impact on the world.
To leave your mark.
Exactly. And remember, it all started with that mail-order record business.
Small beginnings.
So what seemingly small idea are you passionate about?
That could blossom into something incredible.
That could be the seed for something amazing.
It's in there somewhere.
It's in all of us.
We just have to find it.
And nurture it.
Give it a chance to grow.
I love that.
Me too.
So maybe instead of getting caught up in the scale of Branson's achievements,
The sheer size of it all.
right, we should focus on the core values that drove him.
The things that made him who he is.
Exactly. The passion, the fearlessness,
And that genuine desire.
to make the world a more exciting place,
To make a difference.
to push the boundaries of what's possible.
And to have fun while doing it.
Absolutely. So as you go about your day, ask yourself,
Yeah.
what would Branson do?
That's a good question.
Right. Maybe it's finally taking that leap of faith you've been putting off
Or maybe it's looking at a
from
problem.
a totally different angle.
Yeah.
We're just saying yes to something that scares you a little bit.
A little bit of that Branson spirit can go a long way.
It really can.
So go out there and find your inner maverick.
I love it.
And who knows?
Maybe you'll end up in space one day.
You never know.
All right, everybody, that's our deep dive on Richard Branson.
Hope you enjoyed it.
We'll catch you next time.
See you later.